Hey everyone, this is Darian, Systems Engineer at Vasion, and today I'm going to be walking you through the Vasion platform, and we're going to cover everything from the customizable interface, cloud storage, and show an example workflow that really just ties everything together and shows you a good example of the platform. To start off right now, I'm going to go ahead and just log in as an admin user to see the platform. There's lots of different applications here. The top 5 are mainly your user functions, and the bottom 5 are mainly your admin functions. With that, let's go ahead and take a look at the customization here. So everything is customizable to what you see there. As we can see, I log in as Bill. He's one of the managers in the example I'm going to be walking through here in just a moment. And Bill only has access to what he needs. He doesn't have all those extra admin functions to get things set up and working in their environment. So Workspace will show him what he has currently in his queue, as well as things that he's completed, different tasks and workflows. We have storage, which allows him to view the different documents and things that are already completed and in storage if he ever needs to go and reference something again, as well as a search functionality here. These are some pre-configured searches based off of different data types, and I'm just going to go ahead and give you an example of that. If he searches one of these, it's pulling back specific data from that search for just these documents on a personal training inquiry, which we're going to walk through that process here in just a moment. Let's go ahead and get logged back in as the admin here so we can see just how all this really gets stored together. That storage was showing you Vasion storage. We can also have that be within whatever cloud storage you're using right now. So if I come in here to our cloud storages, we also have a Google Drive storage that's set up currently in here. So these documents could be getting stored right into our Google Drive. You could also utilize whatever you're using right now. If it's OneDrive, Amazon S3 bucket, we can tie into that. It can be stored there. You don't have to use our native storage if you're utilizing something else currently. Now to walk through just an example of this and really bring it all together, I've pre-filled out a little bit of information here on this form. Again, this personal training inquiry form, this is just a basic intake form. This could be a client intake process, a vendor intake, you name it. Data needs to come in. Lots of processes have forms that are being handed out, whether that's physical or it's already in a digital sense. Once that data comes in though, things can get convoluted, whether somebody's manually keying it in or copying and pasting from one reference to another. This is really going to keep it all together in the Vasion platform. So let's go ahead and finish filling this out and get it submitted. I'm going to go ahead and select today's date there in that date drop down. We'll give him a phone number here. And he needs to select the specific days. And so he wants to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Perfect. And the time, he wants to specify the time. And we will do that at 6 a.m. Perfect. And now he has the preference here. As cool as Hans and Franz are, we're going to go and select our Vasion man. And he's ready to go. Now, the other cool thing with the Vasion forms is we do have signature involved with this. I'm going to show you 2 different ways that signature can be involved from a digital sense. This one is signed at the time of form submission. So I fill out the form, I can go ahead and draw or type my signature. I'm going to go ahead and type that. And I'm going to agree to the legally binding terms. You can also see the disclosure there with a link to it. And I will agree, and that form is now submitted. Now coming back into our Vasion admin console here, if I go to our signature app, just talking through what happens here. As I filled that out, that came into the Vasion application. There's a secure form, that information comes in, and it stamped it to an existing PDF that they were previously using initially to fill out by hand. Maybe they had it digitally at one point to, digital PDF, and then they had to key that information. Now it's all housed within Vasion, so it's getting stamped there. And I can see that document was now sent out to our personal trainer for their ability to sign that, and it's pending their signature currently. So if I come into their email, I can see this document in here, and I have this button to review and sign. So let's go ahead and take a look at that now. Here's all our data again stamped to that existing PDF, and it has all the same data that was there, and his signature again done at the time of submission. And now this would be the other example of doing an e-signature, which is being sent out, and now I have this secure link to be able to utilize, which most people are familiar with these days. I'm going to go ahead and sign that, and we'll adopt that, stamp our date onto there, and we'll agree and complete that document. So now from a signature standpoint, that document is fully executed, and now it's going to come back into Vasion, and I'm going to log back in as Bill, our manager here. And we're going to go into that workspace now, and we can see he has a task listed for him. And here is our document once more. So on the document now we have the fully executed signature document from Jimmy, as well as our trainer Vasion Man. And Bill is in charge of getting this finalized and scheduled out so that they can start training. And now I'm going to go ahead and select approve and schedule. And this button's configured to go and select the time. He had already specified the 6 a.m. That time works for our trainer and for us, so we're going to select the first day training, and he selected Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so we'll push that out a couple weeks. The 17th was open, and we'll submit that. All right, so now that's been done, I'm gonna go and show where that resides now in storage. So we have Jimmy Smith here, and here's our fully executed document, and workflow has been completed, and we can see the document history from here as well. So as we come into the document history, we have everything that happened, as well as on the signature end we can see who signed it, when and where they were when they viewed it, export that as a PDF, and if this was ever disputed legally, you have all the data and the proof, again all housed within Vasion. That full start to end process, the data, everything never left, it's still in the same platform. And as that was completed, I'm going to come back into the inbox of each of these individuals, and we can see they have an email here. It says their inquiry here to train, and this was sent to Vasion Man to let him know, here's your fully executed document that you agreed to, and you'll get going on the 17th. And that same notification was also sent to Jimmy, and it's pulling again all this data from that initial form intake and training on the 17th here, again with that document attached. Really, you can see the Vasion platform, how robust it is, whether you're going from a digital process that you already have that's kind of convoluted, going back and forth between applications, or an analog process currently from paper that needs to come into digital. You can fully digitize, or if it needs to stay something analog that comes into digital, you can do that as well. Get that information in, handle the process all in one platform. Really powerful. Thanks for watching, and if you have more interest in this, you want to see a demo, get a trial set up, reach out to us, vasion.com. Thank you.